All right, very excited today. Got a few days off work, a little vacay time, and made the trek south. Got on the turnpike very early this morning, drove probably 3 hours south, and we find ourselves down here in I think Jupiter area. So the goal for the next couple days, you know, today and tomorrow, are I wanted to catch some peacock bass. That's my goal, man. You know, obviously there's all kinds of weird stuff you can catch down here in South Florida, so I'm very excited at that opportunity. You know, catch some cichlids, some Mayan cichlids or Oscars or something. There's you know, we have clown knife fish, crazy ass looking fish called clown knife fish. But peacock bass is like my main goal. I want to catch some peacock bass. And so we started, we're over here on the, you know, in the south east coast. And there's a kind of a slight daisy chain of smaller lakes, urban lakes down here. And that are, and I believe they hold, you know, all these species. So we're starting first at Lake Mangonia, and I might have botched that, but Lake Mangonia. And then as you travel a little south, there's Lake Osborne, and then a little further south, there's Lake Ida. Now, I definitely know that I watch videos online and stuff that Lake Ida has peacock bass and clown knife fish. So I'm very excited. Probably start there first thing tomorrow morning and make sure to hit that up. But I figure we just stop at the first spot on my way, which is Lake Mangonia. First impressions, there's a little ramp here right off the road. It's not a massive lake, but there's not a lot going on. It's very, I don't know, I don't see any docks on it. There is we're gonna head straight. There's a little canal, and then I guess if you go through this canal system, it'll spit you out into another small lake called Clear Lake. So we might go that far, I don't know. But we're gonna basically cut across the lake. There's a point directly across from where I'm dropping in. And then maybe we cruise kind of down that bank towards the canal, and then we get in the canal and check that out. The wind's starting to pick up a little, like it was dead slick calm, and within, you know, a couple minutes of unloading my kayak, it's picked up. So got a little wind, no problem. I'm fine with that. Happy to have a little wind moving some water around. Starting off, man, just you know, new lake, like I always say with a new lake, just want to get a bite, just want to catch a fish, see what's in here. So to that end, you know, starting off, we got plenty of finesse stuff to throw around, small swim baits, got some lipless crankbaits to toss around if we see some deeper water. And then, you know, some of the bigger baits, just some bluegill baits and stuff that I have a lot of confidence throwing in general. And the only thing I've noticed about this lake is that it's very shallow easing out, at least on this side that I could see from the boat ramp. And there is some eelgrass, so there's a little grass. So let's get out there, let's figure this out. Oh God, there we go. First fish. Oh, nice. Oh, guy, that's a good largemouth. There we go. Come here, come here, come here. come here. Yes, yes. Okay, that's crazy. We started out, we were right along the shoreline, and like I said, the water is fairly shallow. You know, it stays shallow for a while. Oh, this guy really got, I gotta dig this hook out. And there was a lot of pondweed and stuff. So we were casting a swim bait kind of along the pondweed. You know, when we dropped in, I saw a ton of really small fry. So I like my decision making with the small, very small swim bait. And so we kind of worked that edge and the edge of that pondweed, and I was casting over it, the inside edge, the outside edge, and it just, nothing was really happening. I wasn't seeing a lot of movement and stuff. So we're kind of, you know, we started over on that end, and now you can see we're dead at, you know, basically out in the middle of the lake, and we're working our way over there. There's kind of a point right there, and then there's the canal way over there to go to the other spot, the other lake. And I just, as I'm paddling, I'm making pit stops and just kind of chucking this lipless crankbait out and jigging it on the bottom. And I got here and I felt something weird, like I hit something, like a tree branch or something. You know, it's all sand bottom. And a split sec after, like, I hit it twice. I felt my bait kind of hit something twice. And then the next jig, bam, this guy smoked it. So we're on the board. We're in South Florida. It's not a peacock, but that's a nice largemouth. We're on the board. Oh, sorry, guy. I'm excited. We got a fish. We got a fish. We're out here in no man's land. I mean, it's gonna be difficult to replicate this scenario, you know, just blind casting. But I'll take it. Very excited. Very, very excited. All right, let's see. This guy is all of, oh, he's 16 3/4. Not a bad start. Not a bad start. Oh, man. I just saw a peacock bass. He's in here somewhere. There he is. He's swimming around. Oh, that's a good sign. So we made it over here to this this point of land that I was talking about, and we've got definitely a more definitive slope, you know, so it gets deeper quicker. We've got some eelgrass, we've got some like Kissimmee grass along the edges, we've got some pondweed growing around here, and we got a peacock bass sighting. So that is too exciting. Okay, look at that. So there's empty beds here. You can see all three of these beds. How crazy is that? Have armored catfish on them. See that? Those armored catfish right there. We're gonna do something. We're gonna do something crazy right now. We're gonna see if we can hand grab one. I've done this before. It's been many years. You can really creep up on these guys if you're careful. We're gonna park the kayak and do a little different kind of fishing. We're gonna creep up from behind. Oh man, I'm sinking down into this. All right. We're not being very stealthy is what's happening. So far so good. So far so good. Oh, my shadow's probably not helping out. He hasn't moved yet. Guy, they're in these weird holes. It's almost like they've dug these holes out so they can chillax in them. All right, let's see how close we can get. Because this guy is buried further in a hole. Maybe we go for him, but let's test out with this guy right here. We're gonna slowly put our hand down in the water, and we're gonna see if we can grab one of these guys. Like I said, I've done this before. There he is. Got him. Oh, dude. Look at that. I still got it. Still got it. Armored catfish. Look at that. These are invasive. And we have them. You know, they're not just down here in South Florida. They are everywhere. I've snorkeled around Blue Springs and a lot of the springs up where I'm at. You know, Ocala. And these guys are everywhere. That's a good one too. Look at that. Still got it. We've got ourselves an armored catfish, baby. Guy, and they are cool. I mean, they are really neat. So crazy how tough these scales and stuff are. I mean, they are just impenetrable. It's crazy. Look at how crazy that fin is. You know, this is like, if something's gonna try and eat this guy, it's gonna have issues. That's probably why they're so pervasive. All right, let's let this guy go. I'm gonna drop him right back. Ooh, there he goes. There he go. Oh, there we go. Fish on right as it landed. Right as my bait landed, he smoked it. What? Oh, not quite. Man, these peacock are wily, but the largemouth bass are still largemouth bass. They'll still smoke anything they see. They aren't scared. Little guy. We'll pop that out. Little guy, little skinny guy. All right, number 2 bass. Here you go, buddy. As you were. All right, South Florida. No trip to South Florida would be complete without looking at some iguanas right there. I just heard something, and I turned, and I think they've warmed up and they've come down out of this I think. Is that a banyan tree? I don't even know. It kind of looks like a banyan tree, but I'm not 100% sure. But I don't know if you can see there, right under, there's 2 of them. Right there in the grass and right underneath the tree. There you go. Oh, there's a super green one coming down the tree right now. You can see him. Oh, wow. That guy is like crazy green compared to the other 2. He's a little smaller. I wonder if he... Oh man, that guy blends right in. Well, it's like a little crazy family of iguanas. Look at that. There you go. Oh, there we go. Oh man, I missed it. I think that was a little largemouth. I felt something. I guess he kind of had my bait. He was swimming towards me. I couldn't quite feel him. It was a little largemouth. There's a bite. There we go. There's something. Oh man, the tiniest of bass. Look at that, the absolute tiniest of fish. Oh man, if it was only a peacock, guy. There's a little largemouth. I mean, it's really hot out, so I've slowed down. We're throwing this little crazy earthworm mimic. Oh man, so I was paddling in, and we got a gift from the gods. We got a juicy looking offshore grass patch right here. I mean, perfect spot for summertime fishing for, you know, bass to be. You're out in the middle of the lake and there's this big juicy plot of grass. So we're gonna have to spend some time making some pitches around this. Ooh, there's one. There we go. There we go. There we go. Oh man, you just knew there were going to be fish around this. You just knew it. It was too good to be true. I love it. Heck yes. We got the wind blowing just directly at us, just blasting right into this patch of grass, man. There's another decent little largemouth. There we go. We're not done yet, baby. We're not done yet. Man, that's crazy. Just happened to luck out and paddle by this sawed-off. It's a patch of curly leaf pondweed. Just happened to see it sticking out of the water and thought, oh man, that's just... We're gonna have to spend some time here. And sure enough, all right, that guy, we got 16 1/4. There's one. There we go. Oh no, he got off. Dang it. All right, that's Lake Mangonia. Saw some peacocks. They were all super shallow, and they were not having anything to do with my bait. I've been told they're pretty hard to trick too. I think a lot of people, when they sight fish them like that and they're shallow, they pitch live shiners and shad and stuff to them. So I didn't have any luck with the peacocks. Caught some bass. That was fun. Caught 2 decent ones offshore. Found this lovely grass patch, random, out in the middle of the lake. Like, just had a couple bonus bites at the end. I'll always take that. Not a lot of grass otherwise. There's some shoreline grass around this lake that I was seeing, but very minimal, and but saw plenty of fish up shallow. I mean, there were plenty of little bait fish, ton of little balls of fry everywhere, and so tomorrow, you know, we're gonna fish. I think I'm gonna go straight to Lake Ida. That's the spot that has the clown knife fish and stuff, and they got plenty of peacocks too as well. So I'm definitely excited about that. I think today was good. It got me a good gauge of a different game plan. Like, I really need to get out early, first thing, low light condition, and see if I can trick one of those peacocks on maybe some top water. But also I'm gonna downsize my swim baits and stuff and throw like the, you know, like that 2.8 Kitech 3-inch spark shad size, really small, just to see if that helps make those peacocks commit. You know, when it just increases your chances all the time when you start throwing smaller baits and stuff. It's just a great way to generate plenty of bites, you know. So I was throwing a pretty small swim bait today, but I'm gonna go even smaller. So we'll see how that goes. But other than that, man, a lot of cool stuff. Saw plenty of invasive species. We got iguanas, we got armored catfish, and saw a few tilapias on beds nonetheless, still spawning. We're in the dead of summer and they're still seeing tilapia on beds. It's crazy, man. Totally insane how long they spawn for. But other than that, not too bad. It's getting pretty windy out, and I'm gonna head in. I gotta go find a hotel. I'm gonna scout out the other lakes and stuff, Lake Osborne and Ida, and check them out, and get a gauge and relax, and do it all again tomorrow.